Hey everybody, and welcome back to today's cast. Today, I've got a new game that we're going to be playing, and I bet nobody here can tell what it is, considering you just saw the entire intro. Okay, we're playing Pokemon Red, and I'm just going to skip through this part. And, let's just get through this. Here's my name. No. Now, this is not being played on an emulator, rather I'm on a website called player.org. Anybody who's ever used this site knows how amazing it is, because it lets you play retro games online. So, like right here, I've now... Oh. So, I'm on the website, and it doesn't have everything. Like, you can't play... It plays Game Boy and Game Boy Color games mostly, but you can also find like Genesis games. I don't think it has any NES or SNES games. So, but I'm gonna start a new series now. Oh, rival's name, and just to poke fun at some people, we're gonna make it Griffin. No, that's not what I wanted. Oh wow, perfect fit. So, our rival is Griffin here. I'm gonna laugh if he decides to make his own series. But we're gonna play through the games in the orders that they came out. Now, if that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to play, like, Fire Red and Leaf Green, because I've already played Red and Green. Well, not Red and Green, but I've already played Red. I'm just gonna play what's generally considered to be the Red version of the game. And I might be removing sounds here because I just thought about copyright. Crap. So, you guys aren't going to hear the music that I'm hearing. But, let's just get this started. So, this is just basic stuff. Oak wants us to come with them. After the just general intro parts of the game, I'm gonna actually be serious about, like, talking with characters or saying, but, like, this part, I'll make some jokes with the stuff later, but right now I just kind of want to get through the beginning here, so this is probably going to be like the longest thing of it. Well, not the longest, they're all going to be 15 minutes long, but this is going to have like the least content in it just because it's the basic stuff. So I'm going to choose Charmander, and which anybody who's actually read up about this game, they'll actually know that the 3 starters are supposed to replace the difficulties in a game. So, I am going to nickname my Charmander, and I'm gonna nickname him Sean, and we'll just use cast members for now to be names. And so that's just gonna be kind of how we make our names for now. And then you guys can leave a comment, and I'll pick somebody random who leaves a comment, and they will get a Pokemon named after them. So now I just have to get through this battle here. Yeah, so Pokemon were originally meant to be the same as the difficulty modes. Charmander being hard because he's not strong against any of the gym leaders until late in the game, while Squirtle, on the other hand, is medium because he's good for the first gym, but not really the second. And Charmander takes a lot to level up. Squirtle doesn't take as much, and Bulbasaur takes next to nothing to level up, and it's good for the first 2 gyms. So they just use them as difficulty modes. Now something else I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be playing this as a Nuzlocke. So anybody who plays Nuzlocke, who's ever played a Nuzlocke, is going to know what a Nuzlocke is. Pretty much if a Pokemon faints, it is dead, and you have to get rid of the Pokemon. And that's going to be just my rule, except since I'm playing this for YouTube and I want you guys to have good quality and not have just a horrible video, I'm also going to give myself Gym Catch, which in a normal Nuzlocke you can only catch the first Pokemon you see on route. What I'm going to do, I'm going to let myself get a Gym Catch, and that Gym Catch will let me, every time I beat a gym, I'll be able to go anywhere I want and catch a Pokemon. But before I battle the Pokemon, I have to say I'm using a Gym Catch. And that's just so that way, like, if I'm in trouble, I can keep the series going. But if I miss that Pokemon, it's going to be the same rule of I can't go catch something. I'm also going to play the duplicate rule, where if I catch more than one of a Pokemon, I'm going to, if I catch more than one of a Pokemon, oh yeah, this is it, WASD. If I run into the same Pokemon that I've seen before, I don't have to catch it until I find a new Pokemon, unless I otherwise say something, because I do actually have the strategy guide for the original game, so I do know that I'm just gonna be careful because I know some of the first routes will have the same Pokemon, and I might just let myself do stuff there. But yeah, this is the only time when catching the first Pokemon you see does not apply for me, because I'm going to be running into a lot of Pokemon, and I'm not going to be able to catch any of them, because I don't have the Pokeballs yet. As soon as you get the Pokeballs, though, you have to catch the first Pokemon you see. Now, if I'm correct, no. Okay, so that's just, so yeah, I'm just probably gonna be, running for most of these battles, so I'm actually gonna pause until we get further along. Okay, so I just got into the Pokemon. I was trying to give myself a cool thing, but I wasn't able to. So now we've got Oak's Parcel, though, and now we have to run back to Pallet Town. So, oh, I'm still talking to this guy because I'm a derp. Wow. But I think I'm gonna pause it again while I get back to Pallet Town, because it's not because nothing new is gonna happen. It's not like I'm gonna get into a big battle, so I'll be back when we get back. Okay, so I'm back here with Professor Oak, and I'm just gonna kind of chat with him, and the biggest part of this, I'm gonna be doing a lot of cutting for this, because for this, it's very, very difficult sometimes, because you have to do so much grinding when it comes to training. So I'm gonna cut out whenever I'm doing like a training grind. Maybe come in for a short time every now and then, but it's not gonna be anything big. But here we're gonna be getting the Pokedex, and I think this is where I'll start to actually speak like the players now that we've got Pokedex. Because now the big tutorial introduction part of the game is over. Sure, we're still going to be taught how to catch Pokemon. Okay, so... And I'm going to try... Well, wait, no, I can't do that since I'm doing Nuzlocke. But I'm going to try and beat this game. I'm gonna keep a save state at the end of each episode, because on this website you can create save states. So if I do for some reason lose the Nuzlocke in an episode, then you guys will know, and I will actually upload the episode where I lose, but I will restart the game from where I lost, and we will come back. And give me a sec if I click enter. So okay, so I don't have the Pokeballs yet, so I'm gonna get the Pokeballs real quick, which I'm pretty. So I'm just gonna get myself to the next town up. I'm gonna pause the video here and come back when I'm there and buying Pokeballs. Okay, so I'm back here again. That was almost just a bad pun considering where I was, but none of you need to know that. So I'm just gonna walk in, and we're gonna buy ourselves some Pokeballs. Pokeball. Okay, here. So I'm just gonna do what I always do. I always buy Pokeballs in groups of 10, even though I know that it's not something that I can actually do, because in this game we're to the point of you actually being able. Okay, and then I know what route we're going to, so I'm just gonna find out and go. And I probably just bought every single Pokeball I will use in the game right there, because there's not much of a reason to have Pokeballs in a Nuzlocke, considering how few Pokemon you get to catch, but you spend a lot of time trying to catch. And you know what, I'm gonna heal up. I think in this episode, we're actually going to catch our first Pokemon that is not our Charmander. Which, no, I'm not going to release my starter and say that whatever I catch first is a starter. But I can see the video's just about over. We're 13.5 minutes in. So I'm gonna end this off just as soon as I get this Pokemon, because I only have a minute and a half left. So I'm just gonna pause until I get in. Oh, never mind. So, here's our first battle that we are actually going to fight in. So let's just use Scratch. Okay, so looks like this is gonna be, unless I get a critical hit here, we're gonna have our first Pokemon be a Pidgey, which is exactly what I wanted, because we're gonna need something in the future that can use Fly. So a necessity in this. So let's just pull out a Pokeball and we'll throw it. Will we catch this Pidgey? Okay, so our first Pokemon is a Pidgey. So now we've got our first Pokemon, and we're gonna name this Pidgey. Oh, running low on battery, so that's showing that this video is about over as well. So we're just gonna name it Jenna, and we're gonna end the video there. So I'd like to say thank you for watching, guys. You guys are awesome people, even though I don't see very many of you. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you next episode.